Okay. So there was a question in the group. Person from my quick prashna through Panchang webinar asked me a question that how I time an event. Some days ago, one of my friend asked me a question. When he asked the question, I have to see it on WhatsApp, and I gave the answer to that prashna. Actually, let me do it. Let me make a prashna first. On 27th May 2020, May 27, 2020, at which time? 11:35 p.m. The person asked me a question. Prashna, Bangalore relative went missing. A friend of mine asked me this Prashna that one of his friends living in Bangalore, close relative, not friend, close relative, living in Bangalore, his phone is not reaching. His phone is not reachable. So they are worried. What happened to him? When they talked to their other relatives living nearby and his friends, they went to his home and they found a lock in the home. And they found his phone 8 kilometers from the home. So they were quite worried. It is, the lockdown is there. The home is locked. His phone is lost. His phone is not there. He's not receiving calls, unable to contact. So the person contacted me. And I made a prashna. You can see it here. I told him that he will return unharmed. I told him that he will return. He is safe, nothing to worry. Why? Why? Anyone?
Lagna Lord, Mission Lagna Lord is there.
Lagna Lord is in Lagna, that will protect the native.
Yeah.
Jupiter is in Lagna also. Jupiter is the 12th Lord, it indicates someone missing. Jupiter is the 3rd Lord also, it indicates the person must have gone to some nearby place. But he got struck. Why he got struck? Because Jupiter is debilitated. But why I say that there is nothing to worry? Come on, anyone? Nehaji, why I said that nothing to worry?
4th Lord Mars in 2nd house in house of home.
जुपिटर के अंदर ही कुछ ऐसी खास बात है मैडम, मैंने बोल दिया कि नहीं? मैं तो सेकंड हाउस तक पहुंचा भी नहीं, मैं लग्न देख के बोल दिया मैं.
चर राशि?
नो, नॉट चर राशि.
पृष्ठोदय?
चर राशि तो इंडिकेट्स मूवमेंट रहता है. आई मस्ट हैव सेड कि वो तो he left home permanently. Prishtoday is also, Prishtoday indicates a negative answer. So negative should be like that he will never come back home.
Because of the aspect of moon, direct aspect, and moon is unknown.
No. There is something special with Jupiter himself.
Okay.
This is quite a simple point.
Jupiter is Vargottam.
Jupiter is Vargottam.
Yeah.
That's the prime basic thing. Jupiter is Vargottam. So I told him he will come. No problem. No tension. It's quite okay. Next day he wrote me a message. Why you rock? I'm like okay, what happened? Like he came as you told, but he's not in the condition to talk. I'm like, of course debilitation is there, so he will be quite shocked, but unharmed. Right? The person is in shock, the person is frustrated, the person is tired. That is okay, but he's unharmed. No one have beaten him or done anything. He haven't met with any accident or anything like that. Unharmed. Depressed and tired is a common thing that happens. But he asked me, when I gave the answer, he asked me when he will come, and I ignored to answer him. Why I ignored? Do you think I ignored because I knew that next day will come? So I ignored it for one day. I'm like, अगले दिन तो आ ही जाएगा, क्या जवाब देना? Yes. I ignored him because I knew he's just on the way. As soon as the night is over, he will come. That's what happened. Yes, moon on sign. Yes, Simona. Moon on sign. That is also, yeah. 7th house strong means the traveler is on the back, in the way back to home. Yeah, that's quite a good point. But how can I decide that the person will come back in one day? The answer is Bhavakram Dasha. Let me tell you a story. This story will hurt some people. Let me not tell it. In Vedic astrology, there are many dashas actually. So there is one dasha called Bhavakram Dasha and there is one dasha called Khetakram Dasha. A prominent astrologer whom I consider as a guru writes an article on that. He claims that many people copy his article, follow his article, or start using something because of his article. Okay. He wrote an article on it and he specifically writes that I read about this dasha in the book of an astrologer. And I haven't found this dasha mentioned in any classic. Quite an amazing statement. That people think that they have read everything. I never claim such things. I'm quite afraid to claim such things. Coming back to my topic. The Bhavakram Dasha and Khetakram Dasha is given in Lomash Samhita. And when I gave him a point about some other point about Lomash Samhita, I wrote, Guruji, this is given in Lomash Samhita. He was like, I have read only Parashar, I only read Parashar, I only follow Mahamuni Parashar and everything. So that's a different ball game altogether. But this dasha is given in Lomash Samhita. What is Bhavakram Dasha, Khetakram Dasha? And I have something called Nakshatrakram Dasha, Nakshatra Khetakram Dasha also. That is completely my research. Dashas are of many types, as you know. I have to take an introductory class on this as well. Maybe the first dasha class of 10th of the next month, 10th of June. Maybe the first dasha class which deals with introduction, I will keep it free. Maybe, no guarantee. Okay, no guarantee by the way. Dashas are of many types. Bhavakram Dasha, Khetakram Dasha, the rule is quite simple. Telling it once, don't ask me again. Let me talk about Bhavakram Dasha. Bhavakram Dasha starts from Lagna. Counting is Lagna 1, second house 2, third house 3, etc. etc. Planet placed in Lagna, first house will get 1 year. Planet placed in second house 2 years, third house 3 years, etc. etc. Only take the numbers where the planets are situated. The houses which are empty, the number for that house should not be taken. Clear? Any confusion? Clear, or is there a confusion? Come on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
For any lagna, I mean, lagna should be, if a planet is there in Makar Rashi, in ascendant, so it has to be taken as 1 year.
1 year. I told that Bhava Kram Dasha. Bhava Kheta Kram Dasha. Kheta means planet, Bhava means house. Start from Lagna. Lagna is 1, second house is 2, third house is 3, fourth house is 4, etc. Any planet in Lagna gets 1 year because it is in the first house. Any planet in the second house gets 2 years because it is in the second house, so on and so forth. Planet in the 12th house will get 12 years because it is in the 12th house. Only take those houses where planets are situated. If there is no planet in the third house, don't take 3 years. I will give you an example. But is it clear? Without any confusion. No questions, no questions. If you ask me a question after some time, I am not going to answer it. Any confusion?
Sir, can you please explain again? My net is gone.
Okay, I am repeating for the third time. Okay. Lagna is first house, second, no problem. Second house is second house, third house is third house, fourth house is fourth house. If any planet is situated in the Lagna, because it is first house, the dasha of the planet is for 1 year. If any planet is situated in the second house, then because it is situated in the second house, the dasha of that planet is for 2 years, and so on and so forth. Any planet situated in the 12th house, the dasha of the planet will be for 12 years. Clear without any confusion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any question? Any question? I am asking.
Okay.
No question?
If 2 planets are there,
Very good. This is what I was wanting to hear since I repeated it 3 times. If 2 planets are there, why important questions don't stuck your mind? If 2 planets are there, the planet having less number of degrees will have first dasha, and the planet having more number of degrees will have next dasha. For an example, 2 planets in the 4th house. Rahu in 4 degree and Jupiter in 5 degree. Rahu comes first. We always count from 0, doesn't matter it is retrograde or direct or whatever. Rahu 4 degree, Jupiter 5 degree in the 4th house. So first Rahu dasha for 4 years, then Jupiter dasha for 4 years. Clear?
Similarly for 3 also, or the number of planets there. Similarly for number of planets in 3, for example, in any house there are 3 or 4 planets, for example. So it will be in the same.
All the 4 planets will have same number of dasha.
Yeah, it's got it.
Same
Sir,
year.
one question, sir. If if stars on gray sun is the same degrees.
If same degree, then take minute. If same minute, then take kala. If same kala, then take vikala.
सेम एक्स होगा नहीं, मिनट में तो डिफरेंस
Same kabhi nahi hoga. It will never be same. When same, go to the next point.
So suppose if in 6th house 4 planets are there. So 6 fours are 24.
6 year dasha. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
6 fours are 24 according to the degrees, first
According to
and
the
second
degree,
and third and fourth. 24 years will be gone from in the 6th house
6,000.
dasha only.
higher degree first.
Lower degree first. Lower degree first. Lower degree first. That is Bhava Kram Dasha. Now there is something called Kheta Kram Dasha. Sorry, this was Bhav Kheta Dasha. Now there is something called Rashi Kheta Dasha. Rashi Kheta Dasha is also very simple.
I'm interrupting. In the Bhavakram Dasha, then what will happen? After first year, second year, what will happen? And third year, what will happen? How to go about continuously then? Like first year?
See, first we will take the planet in the ascendant.
Yes.
Let me take an example. Okay. Let me take an example. Suppose this is a chart. नेहा मैम का चार्ट ले लें. नेहा मैडम कहाँ गई? ले लें नेहा मैम, आपका चार्ट ले लें.
No problem, sir.
Okay, good, super. पहले रुको, पहले ये जरा डेटा हटा देते हैं यहाँ से, नहीं? Otherwise, madam will complain. No, ma'am is very good. She doesn't complain. Now, ma'am, please send me your marriage date on WhatsApp. Okay. or in which year you got married, you can just write me that, so that we will have it. And don't tell it here on speaker. For Neha ji, we have to start the dasha ji. So what will happen? Ketu dasha for 3 years. After Ketu, there will be, after Ketu, there will be Saturn dasha for 4 years. Mars dasha for 5 years. Jupiter dasha for 7 years. Rahu dasha for 9 years. Sun dasha for 10 years. After that, Mercury dasha for 11 years, Moon dasha for 11 years, and Venus dasha for 11 years. So tell me how many years are there. She got married at 23, 24. Let me take 23. 3 years for Ketu, 4 years for Saturn, 5 years for Mars, 7 years for Jupiter, 9 years for Rahu. Oh, Rahu is 28. Okay. She gets married in Rahu. When the Bhava-Kheta dasha of Rahu was there. Why Rahu should give her marriage? You know, you have heard something about natural activation, right?
Ninth house, Mangalista.
Ninth house, right. Very good point. Very good. You have heard something about, you know, natural activation, etc., etc. This is the natural activation, the Rishi way. Not not any way, Rishi way. This is the Rishi way of natural activation. She gets married in the Rahu dasha. In her chart, actually, the Bhava-Kheta dasha is not, should not be used. In her chart, the Rashi-Kheta dasha should be used, but still. By Bhava-Kheta dasha, why she gets married in Rahu dasha? In her husband's chart, Saturn is in 7th to Rahu. So there is quite a connection. These Kheta dashas indicates the unfolding of karma. Out of the 10 dashas that I use for karma, I'm going to tell you 3 dashas. I will have only 7 dashas in my pocket. Out of the 10 dashas I use for karma, I'm going to tell you 3 dashas today. In Rahu, she gets married. In her husband's chart, Lagna Lord is 7th from Rahu. Quite an amazing thing, isn't it? Test it for the chart of other couples that you know. Or even for the chart of her child. When she got the child, the connection of that Kheta planet will have a connection with the ascendant of her children also. This is the interlink between the family members. Rahu indicates foreign lands and travel and luxury and everything. The marriage gave her everything almost. Ma'am lived in Japan for many years. Everything. अभी kids को नहीं करेंगे मैडम, तो एक्सटेंसिव हो जाएगा, टाइम जरा पानी की तरफ बह रहा है. Some other day I have to tell about two more type of Kheta dashas also. Rahu gets her married for what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Is the prime question. And if you look at Rahu, you will find one very prominent thing. But I want an answer from your side. Come on, can you give me an answer? Why Rahu gets her married?
Co-lord of the 7th house.
Co-lord मैंने थोड़ी पढ़ाया अब तक. I don't believe in simple things like oh Lord. No, that is a Vriddhakarika rule. We don't follow that.
It is trying to Mars.
Okay, it is in trying to Mars. That is quite a good point.
If I also know.
It is 11th from Venus.
11 from Venus. Okay, right. Quite a good point. Quite a good point. Let me give you two quick shot that will explain it. Yes, Vasanthi, you are saying something?
It is also
No.
It is also. I was saying that Rahu is in nakshatra of Mars.
सर केपी वाला नक्षत्र हम
अच्छा अच्छा
केपी वाला नक्षत्र हम यूज नहीं करते.
अच्छा डिस्पोजिटर ले सकते हैं क्या? सैटर्न तो डिस्पोजिटर.
सैटर्न किसका डिस्पोजिटर है?
नहीं मार्स इज क्या 7-8 मार्स इज द डिस्पोजिटर ऑफ सैटर्न.
ओके ओके राइट. तो मार्स दशा में तुरंत शादी हुआ. मार्स से क्या करना है? मार्स हम ले क्यों रहे हैं?
अभी राहु भी तो मार्स का ही रिजल्ट देगा ना. राहु आल्सो इज
yes Rahu will give the result of Mars and Mars is the dispositor of the 7th lord. Mars is the dispositor of the 7th lord. That's the reason it got married. But you know what is very crucial point, what I told you yesterday, for karma what we do for karma what we do, we check Navamsh. Rahu is in Taurus Navamsh. If you take Taurus back to D1, it will directly come in 7th from the 7th lord. Quite simple, clear shot. No questions asked. On Sun, it will come over Sun. Sun is the Lagna lord. It indicates the desire of the native. It was a marriage by choice. Love marriage थी ना मैडम आपकी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जहाँ तक मेरे को याद है. Yes, I know the details. Sun, by my desire, it is the Lagna lord. My happiness.
सेवेंथ का डिस्पोजिटर मार्स कैसे?
So 7th lord कौन है?
Saturn.
एक्वेरियस आई मीन सैटर्न.
तो सैटर्न कौन सी राशि में बैठा है?
सैटर्न बेटा 5-3-8 हाँ वृश्चिक में. ओके सॉरी.
She got a child at the age of 23 or 24. अरे क्या मैं भूल गया क्या? अच्छा 11 सॉरी तो मेरा मैथमेटिक्स इतना खराब है. At the age of 25-26 she got a child. Which planet will rule the age of 25-26?
Rahu.
Rahu only.
Rahu itself.
Rahu is still 28, sir.
Sorry ma'am.
Rahu is till 28 now. According to this, Rahu is still 28 years.
Rahu is still 28.
Yes, sir. 3, 4, 7 plus 5, 12 plus.
No, you are right. You are right. It is a that. Rahu gave her child also. So, madam, in the chart of your elder child, is Rahu having a strong connection with Lagna or Lagna Lord?
No, sir. There is no connection. Rahu is situated in 11th house with Mercury and Venus.
And Saturn is where?
Saturn in 9th house. My both child Saturn in 9th house.
Saturn is aspecting Rahu, na?
Yes, sir.
Rahu is like a photon, right? Saturn is aspecting Rahu at least. So connection is there with the Lagna Lord.
Saturn is right.
I remember that is a Capricorn Lagna, by the way. Okay.
तो इसमें जो टाइम इवेंट का आएगा उसको कनेक्ट करेंगे या किस प्रकार से? जैसे 22, 23, 24 में किसी की भी शादी हुई तो चलो उस हिसाब से वो प्लैनेट तो काउंट करके आ जाएंगे कि उतने उतने साल के हिसाब से उनकी भावक्रम की दशा से एक्टिवेट हुआ। लेकिन फिर ये कैसे कंफर्म करेंगे कि अगर ना पता हो कि शादी हुई या कोई इवेंट हुआ तो कैसे उसको समझेंगे?
हम लोग क्या करते हैं, जब भी किसी दशा में ग्रह एक्टिवेट हो रहा है, जब भी किसी दशा में ग्रह एक्टिवेट होता है तो हम ग्रह जो सिग्निफाई करता है हम सारी बातों को लेके चलते हैं। तो हम पहले लिस्ट बना लेंगे कि जो ग्रह का दशा चलने वाला है वो क्या क्या सिग्निफाई करता है, और उसके सिग्निफिकेशन के सारे रिजल्ट कमोबेश होंगे। तो राहु अगर विवाह इंडिकेट करता है तो विवाह होगा, संतान इंडिकेट करता है तो संतान होगा, घर इंडिकेट करता है तो घर होगा, सारे फल होंगे। ऐसा किसी भी दशा में हम यही करते हैं कि ग्रह जो चीज इंडिकेट करता है हम उस सब पर लिस्ट बना लेते हैं। यहाँ पर खास करके क्योंकि ये भावक्रम दशा है, ग्रह क्रम दशा नहीं है, भावक्रम दशा है, तो हम लोग खास तौर पे वो भाव क्या क्या सिग्निफाई करता है उस भाव की सिग्निफाइड हर चीज को मार्क कर लेते हैं कि भाई इस भाव का फल चलना है और ये भाव इन इन चीजों को दर्शाता है, तो वो सारी चीजें उस दशा में कमोबेश होनी ही होनी है। यहाँ पर क्या है, राहु के साथ साथ नवम भाव, राहु नवम भाव में एक्टिवेट होता है। तो नवम भाव मतलब क्या है, फॉर्चून। तो फॉर्चून से रिलेटेड जितनी भी चीजें हो सकती थी, शादी, संतान, उसने फॉर्चून रिलेटेड सब कुछ करवाना है। चाहे वो फॉर्चून में नॉर्मल बढ़ोतरी हो, इनकम क्वेश्चन में बढ़ोतरी हो, शादी के बाद तरक्की हो, या एक औरत के लिए फॉर्चून क्या है, अच्छी शादी, अच्छे बच्चे, दैट हैपेंड, और उसमें भी दोनों पुत्र संतान, इससे बढ़िया क्या फॉर्चून। जैसे औरत को पुत्र होते हैं उसको भाग्यवती माना जाता है, वैसे मैं फेसिस्ट नहीं हूँ, औरत संतान भी बहुत अच्छी संतान होती है, तो आप मुझे फेमिनाजी के नाम पे नहीं लपेट सकते, लेकिन फिर भी तो क्योंकि नवम भाव है तो देखिए इसमें नवम भाव और सप्तम का यही फर्क है। सप्तम केवल विवाह दर्शा सकता है आपको, तो जरूरी नहीं हो किस्मत भी दर्शाए। यहाँ पर तो पूरा किस्मत का गेम चेंज है, मतलब आई कैन से कि शादी के बाद इस आदमी की किस्मत के सितारे पलट गए, किस्मत एक्टिवेट हो गई।
ठीक है, आपको 2 और पढ़ानी है तो आप आगे बढ़िए, फिर देखेंगे। जैसे क्योंकि मेरे में नहीं, मैं काउंट कर रही हूँ तो बैठा है।
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं,
आप पढ़ाइए आगे।
एक काम करते हैं ना, आपका चार्ट ले लेते हैं क्योंकि समय ज्यादा नहीं है, बाकी 2 दिन के लिए छोड़ देते हैं ना। आपका चार्ट ले ले।
अब लेने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं, लेकिन आपको 2 और दशा पढ़ानी है, वो सब लोग बैठे हुए हैं पढ़ने के लिए।
Now the second thing is, now I told you one thing, in this chart the Bhavakram dasha is not applicable. So, yeah, but we are justifying everything from the Bhavakram dasha. I don't know, we are foolish people. Leave that. What is the second dasha? Khetakram dasha, or say Rashi Kram dasha. The rule is same rule. In Bhavakram dasha, it started from which reference? Lagna, the first sign. Right. In the Rashi Kram dasha, it will start from Aries, the first Rashi. Now there are 2 dashas, Bhavakram dasha, Rashi Kram dasha. Which dasha is applicable in which chart? How can you decide? You will decide it based on the Lagna. Whether the Lagna is having the strength of the Rashi or Lagna is having the strength of the Bhava. Which type of strength he is having? This Lagna, Leo Lagna, is having the strength of the Rashi or the strength of the Bhava? Come on.
Rashi.
Rashi, good. Why not the strength of the Bhava?
Because it is not occupied by a planet.
No, we will not give it that reason. Not occupied by a planet should mean that it is weak.
Animal sign in 10th house?
Yes. In Lagna, only the human sign will be powerful. Other signs will not be powerful. In Lagna, only human sign is powerful. So only when the sign is a human ascendant, you can say Lagna is powerful. Otherwise, Lagna Rashi will be powerful by default. Because it is an animal sign in Lagna, The Lagna is not powerful as a Bhav. The Lagna is powerful as a Rashi. That's the reason I told you that Bhav Kram Dasha is not applicable. Rashi Kram Dasha will be applicable.
So it means Gemini sign, Cancer sign, and Dhanu, मतलब Sagittarius and Kumbh. These only follow the Bhav Khetar. Human sign is only
for a Bhav Kram Dasha, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, first half of Sagittarius, and Aquarius. These 5 signs will be powerful. 5 यहाँ पर हैं, 6-7 उधर है, बराबर है मोटा-मोटी.
Yes.
In the Rashi also you have to decide whether the Nakshatra Kram Dasha is powerful or the Rashi Kram Dasha is powerful. Now how you decide it between the Rashi and the Nakshatra is quite a different ball game that we are not going to discuss right now. Right? Because the Nakshatra Kram Dasha is my own research, it was not taught in the tradition. But Rashi Kram Dasha and Bhav Kram Dasha was taught in the traditions. Unfolding of karma. Sir, why this is my wife? Why he is my husband? Why he is my child? All these questions are answered through this Dasha. Why? This person. Why? Why I had such a fate to marry such a guy who is a drunkard? This Dasha is the answer. Does it mean that once all the Dashas are over, you have no Dasha left? No. There's a trick after that. But I am not going to teach you that trick. When I launch the course on karma, come there, I will teach you the trick there. There's a trick in between. What if all the 10 Dashas are over? It will end quite early. It will not take much time. It will be over by the end of 60, 65. What after that? You have karma after that also. Because as I told yesterday, if the karma ends, you die. Now, as per the Rashi Keta Dasha, she got married at 24, child at 26. Tell me, which planet gave her marriage? Come on. Let me show you some magic. You should know the power of the parampara. People are like, what is there in the parampara? Vedic Jyotish is bogus, etc., etc., etc. Let me do it. 1 year for Rahu because Rahu is in Aries. Okay. Someone open the calculator and calculate it. 1 year for the Rahu. Right. 2 year for the Sun. Okay. 3 year for Mercury. 3 year for Moon. 3 year for Venus. Okay. 7 years for Ketu. That will end at 19. Plus 8 years for Saturn. That will end at 27. Saturn Dasha, she got married and child. Is it very clear or not? In Saturn Dasha, she got married and she had a child. Is it very clear or not? Come on. Clear or not? अरे बोलो भाई कुछ बोलो क्या हुआ? What happened? Quite obvious. Saturn is the 7th lord himself. What is there left to say? Nothing more. Sumit Dada?
हाँ बोलिए.
Saturn is in the 4th house. It is a love marriage.
हाँ मैंने देख लिया था अभी लास्ट टाइम. वो सैटर्न 5th और 7th का तो वो सब हम नहीं लेते ना. वो 4th और 7th का तो कनेक्शन कर ही रहा है उधर से.
या
ठीक है. वो मैंने देख लिया पहले.
4th and 7th connection is there. I can see the chart in 2 minutes and can tell that it is a love marriage case.
लव मैरिज. जैसे आपने बोला ना मैंने देख लिया कि 5th 7th का तो ये है नहीं. 4th 7th का ही आ रहा है.
So this is the Rashikram Dasha that is applicable for the ascendant. See, this is the power of applicability. With the Bhavakram Dasha, I took many pains to justify it. That is in the Navas, that is here, that is there. But I told you beforehand that Rashikram, that Bhavakram Dasha is not applicable here. The Lagna, as the Bhava is not strong. Lagna is strong as a Rashi only. I told you that the Bhav Karam Dasha is not going to be there. When you use the appropriate Dasha, the thing is like knife on a butter. Quite
सन का
simple. सन का सन,
दो सन जो हुए,
दो सन हुए मतलब
अरे
दो
दो इनके
दो 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 बच्चे जो हुए. दूसरा बच्चा कब हुआ मैम आपको?
Sir, 2018. 22nd Feb 2018.
2018 minus 86 at the age of 32. Saturn ended at which age?
28.
28. After 28, Mars will come 37. So that the second child was in the Mars Dasha. That is quite simply in the 5th house itself. Nothing more to question. Her elder child is very brilliant. I'm not saying that the younger one is not. Of course, he's also brilliant. The elder one is quite very brilliant. I told in the consultation once me and Neha ma'am was discussing about his education. I told him, ma'am, don't worry about your elder child. He's going to be very good in life. Why? Because when her first child was born, the Rashi Kram Dasha Lord Saturn is exalted in D9. I can guarantee you right now the child is small. I think कितने साल का मैडम आपका बड़ा बेटा? 2009 का बच्चा है ना, तो क्या 12-13 साल का होगा?
Yeah, 8 years. Sir. 2012, 11 born.
अच्छा 11 sorry 11. He's 8-9 years old, but let me tell you today, this person will be a big achiever in life. He will travel at multiple places, constant foreign travels, a big shot person. Big shot. He will earn good name, fame, and everything in life. And with that, he will also be very, very spiritual, philanthropic, very spiritual, high rising in life. He will achieve everything that a man desires. And this child have a lot of patience. I may not have that patience. You may not have that patience that this child is having. Of course, I have, because I also have Saturn in Lagna. So not comparing him with me, I am also quite patient. But still, it is a Saturn guy. He's quite patient. He have a lot of patience. He will achieve high life. He is the person who believes in hard work. Once he takes something in his hand, he will do everything under the sun to do it. High achiever, high rise in life. And her younger child is a darling. Let me tell you, it is a darling. Why? Because Mars is in Sagittarius. What is a Jupiter? You love Jupiter. The Gugulu Mugulu planet, right? So her younger child, we just saw him at the starting of the webinar. Quite a cute guy. Round eyes and everything. And her younger child will also quite be good in life, because Mars is also Vargottam. So this Rashi Kram Dasha is not only telling me the connection between the mother and the child, it is also telling me the connection or the level to which a person can rise. Fairly seen from the horoscope itself, I can say that the person is going to achieve big. Sumit ji, if you remember, what is our prediction for a malefic in the 4th house regarding education?
Malefic in the 4th house, आपने बोला था वो पाताल में छुपा हुआ सांप है जो.
Regarding education. Sorry.
Malefic in the education.
Remember. I told it for Rahu in the 4th house, but take it as a malefic.
हाँ.
What I told? Education in a convent school.
Convent school, right. आपने बोला था हाँ वो तो अपना research
education in a big school where the handsome amount of money is put every month. It is exalted. Convent education. Education in a school where people will be jealous of. One of the top schools. One of the top institutions. Learning something from BITS Pilani or IIT, Kharagpur. People are jealous of it. People have dreamed to go there, where the person is already living. I remember Neha ma'am was telling me some days ago that, sir, he is a big Dani. He gives anything. Because the Saturn exalted in Libra, when I take it back to D1, will come over Ketu. He is completely detached person. You ask him anything, he will give. I like, take it, no problem. Ketu is there now. He don't have the sense of keeping something for his own enjoyment. It's something motivated by, a kind of philanthropist kind of person. I can go on and talk hours and hours based on her Saturn and elder brother and elder child. Neha ma'am was telling me. Sorry.
So one thing, in Saturn Dasha, I got child and its Lagna is Saturn. It's a Capricorn.
It's Capricorn.
In Mars Dasha, I got a child and its Lagna is Mars.
Yes.
His Lagna is Mars. He is Aries Lagna.
That's what I told you when we were doing Bhavagram Dashana, that the planet will have a connection with the ascendant. They both are having the connection with the ascendant, right? That's the answer why he's your child. Why this particular soul came as your child. This is the answer. Rashikram Dasha. Because in this chart, Rashikram Dasha is applicable, not Bhavakram Dasha. So when we went to Bhavakram Dasha, it took us multiple pains to justify why a certain result is coming. Saturn was aspecting Rahu. Rahu was not aspecting Saturn in the Bhavakram Dasha, because that was not the appropriate Dasha. When we use the appropriate Dasha, it is like butter. Elder child is Capricorn ascendant, Saturn Dasha Capricorn ascendant, quite simple.
फिर ये 47 के बाद क्या होगा इसमें?
वो जब कोर्स लॉन्च करेंगे तब बात करेंगे आफ्टर 47 का. अभी के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. आफ्टर 47 के लिए हम लोग ग्रह के गुणक पिंड से माइनस करना चालू करेंगे. अभी गुणक पिंड एक अलग ही डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है, तो गुणक पिंड में नहीं घुसते अभी. हर कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए गुणक पिंड डिफरेंट होता है. इस टेक्निक के लिए गुणक पिंड होता है एक अलग से, तो वो गुणक पिंड का टेबल देना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर 47 वी हैव टू टेक टू द गुणक पिंड टेबल. वो गुणक पिंड का टेबल लो. तो गुणक पिंड मैं भी नहीं चाह रहा हूँ निकालो, इसलिए उसको बाद में कभी करेंगे. हाँ वसंत जी.
मतलब कुछ पिटारे में भी रहने दो.
हाँ कुछ आपको पिटारे में दो. Just 2 dashas, right? I have 10 dashas to time karma. It is just 2, and if I am giving it for free, it is like almost one of the weakest. And you see the power of the weakest. What is the power of the strongest? This is the one of the weakest. One of the dashas that I don't like bother to use too much. One of the weakest dashas out of the 10. One dasha that I considered, let me give it for free, and that's not a big deal. The weakest one. See, I will not using the word such as weakest etc. is a wrong. Actually, it gives a wrong impression. Not weakest, but the simplest one, simple one. It is very simple to calculate Bhavagram Dasha or Khetgram Dasha. Very simple. You can calculate it mentally. It doesn't need a calculator also. Mentally, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 that you can do, cannot you do? You can do, quite do. Rahu is there in the 9th house, of Malefic in the 9th house. Multiple things are related to it. Rahu in Aries. Why she is having a Rahu in Aries, and what is the implication for Rahu in Aries? She always tells me that, sir, I think there is some unknown power in my family disturbing my family or anything like that. Don't you think that Rahu indicates a demon, ghost, bhoot, pret? But let me not go into Gaivi Takat. That is a talk for some other day, not for today. But Rahu is in Aries, and it is Rahu which indicates the Rashi Kramadasha. And she always tells me that, sir, I think there is something. There is something in the family. Something is there. That something is Rahu, which is not a good start. That is Rahu. Do you think Rahu is a good planet? Rahu indicates shadows. smoke, darkness, fear, isn't it? Karma is a different play, my friend. Karma is quite a different play. So D60 will be more rewarding or this? Let me try to explore something that we don't know. D60 is something that we know. Come on.